Hello.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Most welcome, and thank you for even considering me for this.
No, not
Yeah,
at all. I
no.
mean, your work is so impressive.
Okay, I'm doing some honest work.
No, but I feel like honest work, like in today's day and age, like that's one of the most basic business ethics to be taught. And people are still learning about that. So
Absolutely.
that's amazing.
And that will always remain.
Yeah.
I think integrity is the one thing that in any field of life you have to.
And you have to take care of those that help you, of course.
Absolutely.
And that's what I look forward.
Absolutely.
So can you shed some light on what you do as a part of Sleepwell's foundation?
We started Sleepwell Foundation much before the CSR Act had come into picture. The Act came in, I think, 2013. So we had already started foundation in 2001. Somewhere was very important that we have to do something, whether the government wants us to do or not, but we wanted. So we have made this Sleepwell Foundation. But that time we had no focus on what we want to do. It was like one thing that we always did was on emotional well-being. We were supporting organization. We were supporting an organization, Sanjeevani Society, which is into emotional well-being or mental health, as they used to call it. But because there is so much of stigma around this word, mental health, when we got this opportunity in 2013, when the Act came and there was a budget for doing something, that time for 2 years actually we didn't do anything. There was nobody who could take charge of it. So for 2 years we gave the money to PMO, which was also considered a CSR activity. But after that, because I wanted to do so many things, that there was so much to do for society, and here was an opportunity. So once when in the board meeting we were talking about it, I said, this is not right that we are just giving away money, let us do something. So then everybody said, okay, you want to do it, so you start, take an initiative. So that is when seriously we started thinking of emotional wellness. It's very important for us in business also, because as you know, we are making Sleepwell mattresses. So for us, sleep is very important, right? We want everybody, every Indian to sleep well. While we are making the best of the mattresses, if there is any problem, whether you have a physical problem or an emotional issue or anything like that, no mattress can make you sleep well. We were making mattresses, but at the back end, we had to do something so that people can sleep well. So that was the very solid reason to start emotional wellness. When we started in 2015, at that time, actually, this term was not at all known, at least not in India. And mental health, we did not want to use because there is so much of stigma around it. We are also not psychologists or psychiatrists. We were not treating people. But what was very important was that people should at least know about these nuances of emotional wellness. It's an umbrella term. There are so many things about emotional. There are 9 emotions, as our Shastras tell us. But we forgot all about them. So it is, every issue is important, whether it is gussa aapka hai, or it is hatred hai, jealousies hai. These are all emotions which everyone has. You might say they are positive or negative emotions. At a particular time, any emotion can become bad or good. Suppose anger is there. I mean, if you are fighting for a cause, then anger is also justified. But otherwise, it's not. So we have to, these are the awareness programs that we are doing. And we want to be very proactive. We want everybody to be proactive, so that if you know, knowledge is power. If you or anybody in your family or friend circle has any such issue, then you can take care of it. You can at least know what to suggest, where to go, what is the advice. So this is what we are doing. First thing that we started was with the young flow. I did this wellness conclave.
Right.
where we focused on all aspects of wellness, whether it was physical, emotional, spiritual, intellectual also, and there was one more. So, so creative wellness. Yeah, fifth was creative wellness. So we focused on these areas. We invited experts on these. We started with young flow because they are all decision makers.
Right.
In our age, it's all corrective things that we have to do. But for youngsters, it is being proactive. So that is why we are focusing on the youth. That's where we started. And that time, everybody asked, what is emotional wellness? Since then, it has really increased because the leaders can, tell all these things about in their companies, in their social circle. Then it percolates down. So that is why we started with that. We had this Sanjeevani, we were supporting a program of that, which was basic counseling skills program. And in that, they covered 10 topics, which, in a normal life, all the issues are taken care of, whether it is perception and communication,
right.
What is emotional wellness and emotional first aid is one topic which is very interesting. Then it moves on to anger, stress, depression, suicide, domestic violence. So we have 10 topics. Then we took it up seriously with Sanjeevani, and their counselor would do these workshops for us once a year. We were targeting teachers first because every teacher is at least 50 students in a class. So if she is aware, then she can make them aware, pass it on. So that is when we started. So it was continuing like this. During COVID time, it stopped.
Okay.
Because all the schools were closed.
Shut, yeah.
So we could not do anything. But that is the time we thought that why don't we make videos of these very good learnings. So we started this program called Baatein Dil Ki.
Right.
So it is on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere on social media. And it is a chat form conversation with a person asking questions about these issues, and the counselors are replying to that. We already have 36 episodes of that, and I think a very good library we have now on all topics. And the reach is crossing 5 crores, I think. So a nice this thing that we are happy that we are creating awareness. And then we do online workshops also, offline also, but which have, after COVID, online has become
the main source
of information and Zoom calls, etc. So we are spreading this message to the teachers, even to the college students. The youth remains our focus area.
Especially after COVID also, like that was the period where everyone was going through something in their emotional life because you were just isolated from everyone.
Absolutely.
I remember personally, for me also, I used to get so frustrated because after being out after so long, I would notice that I couldn't speak to a certain person beyond a certain point because my speech, like there'd be some issue with it.
Yeah.
I think because it's affected
and
everyone.
That disturbs the
person,
yes,
right? And then everyone seeks out help online.
Actually, that COVID period has suddenly now, after COVID, the demand of these workshops has increased so much because now every college, and we are targeting the lower strata of society because that is where it is required.
Right.
So government schools, and a lot of ITIs, because they are also the children from such families come. So that college students, and now we are doing for doctors, paramedical students, medical college students, because I think any social strata, this problem is there. And now suddenly people are talking about it and they want to know more about it. So the demand has increased. I'm very happy. And now any paper, anything you pick up, there is an article on sleep and there is an article on emotional wellness or emotional health. We are happy that we were very proactive to start 10 years ago. So, but we had a good reason to start.
Right.
And Sanjeevani is doing it for so many years. But for them also, it is a win-win for both of us.
Yeah.
So now we are facing a different type of issue that we need more trainers because the demand has really increased now.
That means
We
you're
are
doing
happy
something
to do
right.
it. Yeah. The time is right, and I think the issue is important. So good. That is what we are doing.
I also think because like Gen Z is so much more aware now and
Yeah.
not afraid to talk about their
Yes.
issues
It is so nice.
and very conscious about
Yes.
everything.
Now the youngsters are unnecessarily saying that I'm going to my counselor or something. I mean, that has become like a thing to say that, I have a counselor.
There are a lot of trends online
Yeah.
where like there are a lot of different things, like being delulu is the salulu, like being delusional is the solution to everything.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
okay, something new that I have learned.
It's true for a lot of things in life to be delusional to help you, but not
Yes.
everything, of course. How do you ensure that the programs at the Sleepwell Skill Development Center align specifically to the local communities where they're being implemented?
So we have this center in Khurja. This is a place, Khurja, which is 100 kilometers from Delhi. It comes under actually Delhi NCR. In our foundation, we had kept some money for a skill development center.
Right.
And in 2016, I was told by the CA that this is the last year that you have to make the center.
Right.
So we were looking for a place in Delhi. But then by chance, I had to go to Khurja where we had this farm. We had a farmland, 30 acres of it. So the caretaker there actually, he told me that why don't you start some factory here for these rural children and rural people. And then it suddenly struck me when I was coming back that it's not the factory, but why not the skill development center here? So that is how we started the skill development center there. It started in 2017, so 8 years now.
Right.
I am so happy that we started there. And Kyra, I can't tell you how satisfying it is to do something there. Because those children have no access to anything.
Right.
It is actually a place of passion. So बहुत दिल से बनाया है उसको. We started computer courses and English communication because everybody needs that. And because we also wanted to know what do the children, local children want, what are their needs. So everybody wants to go to a government school. And because it's a semi-rural area, some social structures are such that girls are not allowed to work outside. There are not many industries also where they work. Keeping their needs in mind, we kept on adding courses. Right. And very interesting is we have opened an academy there of preparing the students to go to armed forces. Okay. So that is something, the need of that place. Right. I had no idea about it, that how does it happen. But a friend of ours who is retired as general in the army took his help and we started. That is something which is so empowering for them. First is that a lot of girls now in police, in all these uniforms, a lot of girls are being inducted. Right. So a lot of girls come. I'm so happy that Agniveer, they are going into that, BSF, CISF. So the students get admission there. So there is a physical training, there are theory exams for them. Now the system has changed, so theory, practical and medical. So very exciting. And in the morning you go there and you see 100 children doing physical exercise, the toughest of them. So it's very, very satisfying. Besides that, we have paramedical courses. That has become very popular, and because I think health is an important aspect today in life and a lot of focus of government on health. We take care of their internship in hospitals also, so they go for internship, tied up with the organizations who have these certifications. So that advantage is there. We were not wanting to do these beautician courses or sewing classes. Right. But somebody told me, a high government official told, that these two industries are recession-free. He said, COVID, no COVID, whatever happens, they need it, and the younger and younger need it, and this will never go. So keeping the situation there in mind, where no industries are there and girls are not encouraged to go out for work, so something very nice. But both our programs are very different. Right. What we are doing there. The sewing program is called Master G.
Oh.
So this program is because you never see girls cutting patterns.
Right.
I mean, I was told by Gayatri, with whom we are doing this. Master G is her brand. She's a fashion designer, done her course from Parsons School, New York. And yahan aakar she's in social enterprise. Her program is very nice. She's breaking the mold, sort of.
Barriers. Yes.
Breaking the pattern or whatever you call it. So what she says that suppose a type of collar is taught them, and then they are encouraged to make 10 different collars.
Right.
So that way they are told marketing, costing, and going shopping and looking for the stuff that is in the market. We take them out to Pragati Maidan, if some exhibition is there, to the market, Chandni Chowk, or bring them here so they get exposure also. It's a very interesting program. Once in a while we invite some fashion designer there. And the most thrilling thing is that when they have a certificate distribution, so they have to make one outfit for themselves and they have a fashion show.
Oh, that's amazing.
So for that small place, that is the talk of the town, and they prepare it for 2 months. And so girls are, earning good amount of money, which is good. Good. But if somebody asks me, what are your plans and all, I don't have any plans. One day at a time, but things are just happening.
No, you don't have any plans of stopping anytime soon.
No, retirement is not in my dictionary. No, I would like to work till the end.
That's amazing.
That keeps me young. It keeps me in touch with youngsters from whom I get energy. So no retirement for me.
I love the fashion show concept.
Yes. So it is the changing India, let me say. Because of this social media, they are exposed to everything, and
YouTube and other social media platforms being used. I don't know if you saw, there's this chai wala, and then Bill Gates visited his stand, and that guy has gotten so many sponsorships now just because of that one video that's gone viral.
This Praful something.
I think so. Yeah.
We also have a program called Zindagi with Richa.
Right.
We are sponsoring that, where we have these motivational stories. So this chai wala we covered our story, and 2 or 3 of our stories. The personalities have got Padam Shri.
Right.
So which is very nice.
Yeah. No, emotional wellness and sleep.
Yeah.
The correlation is just. I've just started understanding it earlier.
But it is.
It's
if you have exam, you can't sleep. Any tension, you just can't sleep. Mattress can be as good as any, but you can't sleep. So
that should be the next ad campaign. And what has been the most rewarding moment for you in your journey of empowering women through these kind of initiatives and working at FICCI Flow?
So I must say Flow has played a very important role in my life. In FICCI Flow, there was a lot of training programs and learning workshops used to happen. And in our organization also, because we started very small, we were a small scale family company,
right?
And you knew every labor, every this thing, and in those times it used to be a seller's market, so we did not have a sales team also.
Right.
So when in 91 the situation changed, the whole world changed, liberalization and globalization. At that time there was this big issue that a big company will come and gobble all the Indian companies, small companies. So that is the time that we decided, no, we have to become big, so that nobody can gobble us up. So that's how the expansion, etc. started. And the whole situation changed. So you had to learn a lot. So there was no other way than skilling yourself. We had loyal workforce, but their skills, they had to be upskilled and all. So in our organization, we all have learned like this. Computer was a new thing. So there was a whole training program on computer. So everything like tax regime change. So every time you had to learn something. So we really proud to say that we are a learning organization even today. Keep learning, and that is how our people get empowered. So from flow, it is like what I gave to flow, also what my experience from the company was of marketing and branding. So in flow, I did that. And when I was the senior vice president, I had to be very attentive because vote of thanks I had to give. So very attentive for any program. And that time I realized that audience was getting older and older. So which was a little scary thing for me, that when I become the president, I had a lot of ideas that I'll do this program, that program, but the target audience was not that. And there were some young members in the organization, so I talked to them. And I asked them that why are you not coming? The thing was that, you see, it is not our forum. The programs are for middle-aged women. And there also we go, our mother-in-law is there or our auntie is there. So it's not exciting. So that is why then I said, suppose we make a forum where you decide your programs and you do it. They say, yeah, that will be exciting. So that is how I thought of Young Flow and started that. And what a successful, I'm very proud of this baby who's 20 years old now. Yeah. What amazing leaders have come out of that. So two of them became president of Flow also. So I think something very nice that started. This was the right thing at the right time. And it has taken Flow to another level and succession also.
I think it's brought in a lot, many interesting events also, where a lot of people have learned so much more. So you mean an amazing foundation for that.
And a beautiful networking forum also, that you make good friends, learn a lot from us. So I'm happy about it.
How does the foundation measure the impact of the skill development and the emotional wellness amongst?
So skill development, like I said, that the success rate, you compare it to other organizations and all, and they are way ahead. Although it's a very young organization, 7-8 years old. When we meet the alumni and we come to know that they are doing such good work. So we are happy. We are not looking for any award or any such thing that, number game, no fudging the numbers, etc. Because we are not answerable like that to them. We are not taking money from government that you have to give accounts, so you fudge accounts. So we are not doing all that. So, and you see, if you see even one child and how it impacts their lives, and the whole village, if a person gets admission into BSF or something, the whole village becomes so happy. And it encourages 10 more children to come. So I think this is our award and we're very happy. So far as emotional wellness is concerned, we keep in touch with the participants. Whatever new we are doing, we share with them. Feedback are there, and we think we are on the right path, because like I told you, now we have so much of need, and we are getting so many requests to do it. After Flow, I had adopted an ITI. The company had adopted an ITI for women. It is in Delhi. So there were about 600 students there. There we started this emotional wellness program for the young girls, because so important. We are doing for small children also. Age-wise, we have these topics like good touch, bad touch, and gender sensitization. Right from the beginning, we teach them, because the children should not have this mindset, the boy and the girl, that sort of a thing. The earlier, the better. Middle school children, bullying is one topic that we take up. Examination stress is there. Communication, very important, and relationships. These are the topics that we do for school level children. So much of requests to do these programs in the schools, which means that we are doing something right. Recently, we have got this permission to do the workshops in all the ITIs of Delhi. So that's what I said. Now we are short of trainers, so we need trainers. We are doing for DTC workers. So that is another aspect that they need it so much. Every Saturday we are doing that. And like I said, we are not in the treatment aspect. we are in awareness program. So the feedback tells us
everything.
Even if they take one learning from that workshop, so it is a success for us.
What advice would you be giving to young women looking to balance the leadership roles that they hold in their businesses and their passion for social change?
So what I say that, perseverance is one thing. I think one should do only what you want to do, not because others are doing.
Right.
I have seen this, that youngsters are just, it's like a bhir chal, that if somebody is doing that, everybody will start. That will never succeed. You have to do your SWOT analysis, that what is my strength, and everybody is different. Every family is different. So depending on that, you start. And don't start by, this exit plan in place. That is the difference I see these days, that you're starting, you're shutting, you're starting, shutting. So somewhere I feel that you must give it all. And there are no shortcuts. Like we all know that very few businesses become successful. So you have to keep at it. You just can't just give it up. So that is something that I want to say. Persevere, honesty, hard work, these are things that they will never go out of fashion. And I think with technology, and we must take advantage of that. It can make your life very easy, for balancing, And entrepreneurship is 24/7. I totally agree with Mr. Narayan Murthy that there cannot be that 9 to 5. Not in entrepreneurship. It is 24/7. So you have to work hard. I believe these days when project report is made, the exit plan is already there.
In place,
So that itself, it makes it a little, I think, not long term. You take 3 years to start a business.
Right.
But then do it.
But as someone who's achieved so much and had so much consistency and grit, how do you never feel the need to stop and keep going at it? Like there must be days or some circumstances that would have come up which would have put some kind of obstacle in your way.
So I must tell you that it was a family business. So we were bringing fights at home.
Right.
I mean, we have done that. There have been times when I have been totally cut off from social aspect of my life, that lunch happening and all that. Our office was in the factory in Sahibabad. So as soon as you cross Yamuna, you thought you are in a different city, and then you were totally cut off. So sometimes, like you're saying, you felt, just leave it. And everybody, why are you working so hard? Tumko kya zarurat hai? Ab ho gaya. So then, okay, now I'm not going to the factory. I will stay home. But within a week, I have to do some work, some intellectual work. It keeps me awake
and sharp.
It keeps me sharp.
Yeah.
And I always tell my friends also that it is better to be busy than bored. That you don't know what to do. I would rather have 10 things to do and I can do 5. But my list should be there that okay, I have to do these things. Like today was a very hectic day. But I would prefer this than to, though I have this talk I have to do with you since morning. I'm getting ready, all that. So I would rather do this. That's how I am. So, but I won't be judgmental to the people who are not like that. But I always suggest, whether it's man or woman, well, you might retire from a job, but take up another.
I think it gives you like a sense of fulfillment, right?
Yeah, and you have learned so much in your life, and give it back. And another thing is that keep learning. That is very important. In our organization, because it was from one department to another, when you're going through, it gives you challenges, and you learn new things to do. And you have job satisfaction. You're learning new things. Otherwise, same type of job doing day in, day out can be monotonous.
And what is your long-term vision for the Sleepwell Foundation? How do you plan on expanding its reach and impact?
So, as the years go by? Like I said, that one day at a time.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. And things are happening, and it's always that we are short of doing things. Then, someday maybe the vision is that someday everybody is emotionally happy and they know what to do and all.
If you could put out one aspect of emotional wellness throughout the country, what do you think it would
Communication.
be? Communication.
Very important. We learn to communicate, everything is sorted out. It's not only that you are speaking, but you are listening. That is very important. If you can communicate your anger, you can communicate your jealousy, so it is out of your system, and then you can be stressed.
Move on.
Yes, you can move on.
And who would you say your biggest inspiration has been through the years?
Different points of time, different
changes.
people. When the situation comes, then you look for, okay, who has done in this situation, who has done the best. You then follow that. My mother-in-law was a big inspiration because she started this factory in 1971 when women empowerment was not even a word that people think. So she has been an inspiration to me.
And what is one thing about you that people are often very surprised to learn about you?
You tell. What have you learned about me that has surprised you?
No, I think it's how, when there are a lot of obstacles in life, even right now, because I have a startup of my own. And right now I'm actually relaunching it. So it's a lot of work. And it's just, right now I'm just trying to balance everything out with the
Don't even think of balancing it.
No.
Because this is your baby, it needs you at this point of time. Everything is secondary. So don't even think of balancing. If my son had exams, then I would not go to the factory or come back early, because those were not the times of WhatsApp or, that you could do. So you had to be physically present.
Right.
So that time, that was the important thing. So no balancing like that, And it is only that you can plan, be proactive and plan. Because when I took up this presidentship of Flow, I knew that I won't be here for 1 year. And 1 year in advance that you have to do it. So you make system, you make arrangement that in your absence, the job will not suffer. It does suffer because but at least it is workable. So if you can plan like that, so that is important. And then just give 100% to what you are doing now. So that don't think of balance at that time. Because this is what is needed at this time.
Yeah, I would take that advice to heart.
Don't even feel guilty about it, that you are not doing this, you're not doing this. Just because this is what needs your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's really nice talking to you. I mean, it's I've learned. Now I know. Everything. Work on it.
Thank you, and all the very best to you for your startup, for your podcast.
Thank you,
and for anything that you do in future. Thank you, and keep in touch.
Yeah, of
course. That would be nice.